Here is my painting with just highlights next to my reference photo. I want you to notice that I haven't painted the background at all. I'm waiting till later to do that. I'm gonna make up the background. I'm not gonna paint my door, etc. Also, with my highlights, I have really just done the big portions of white, everything that I can see, and you can see that it's kind of patchy. It's not super great. This is because if you look at the photo, like for instance Yoshi's little dots in his eyes, or even these highlights on the base I could have left off, or just like the highlights on his arms or his shoes, those things are going to be easier to put on after. Like if you wait until you've painted the black of his eye, if you put the dot on after, that'll be easier. I'm having you do the highlights and then later the darks before you do any color, because doing the whites and the darks are going to make you have kind of understand your contrast better, and it won't just all be one like blob of like one tone, like it'll be gray or something. You'll have darks and lights to help you, and also color is a lot more difficult and there's a lot more going on, and so if you do your blacks and your whites, you have more information, and then doing the rest of the painting will be easier. If you just focus on one thing at a time, even when you do the color, say if I just chose red, and I put all the red that I see in this painting, then I only have to worry about one thing, where the red is. If you start with blue, red, green, pink, you're all over the place, and especially since it's acrylic paint, it will dry really quickly and you'll run out. This is my painting at the end of this assignment. I just used titanium white, and instead of using black out of the tube, I mixed brown and blue. This is especially important for those of you who are doing things that are organic, such as apples. So here's white, and I also wanted to say that you should use lots of paint. I know that some of you are running out of paint. I'm so sorry. If that's the case, please message me and we can chat about it, because it's possible that you could use different colors than you think you could use. But for the most part, don't be afraid of using your paint and filling up your brush. It will make your job easier. Here, I'm just going to show you what to do if you make a mistake. While your paint is still wet, take a wet, clean brush and just remove it. It's pretty simple, but if you wait too long, you won't be able to do it, because acrylic dries really fast. So if you have something that you need to touch up, do it right away, and make sure your brush is clean. If it dries too fast, don't worry, you can always paint over it later.